Ladies and gentlemen, gather round as I take you on a little journey through time, back to a time when electric cars were as futuristic as flying cars. Imagine this. It's the early 1970s. The oil crisis is in full swing, gasoline prices are skyrocketing, and people are starting to wonder if the internal combustion engine might be on its last legs. Enter the Fiat X1 23, a quirky little concept car that not only made people rethink what cars could be, but also gave us a glimpse into the future of urban electric mobility. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, an electric Fiat from the 1970s? That sounds like something you'd see in a science fiction movie. Well, you're not wrong. The X123 was ahead of its time, and the best part? It never went into production, which means it's one of those mythical unicorn cars that only hardcore car geeks like myself get excited about. But don't worry, I'll fill you in on all the juicy details from the specifications to the history and everything in between. But first, folks, if you're enjoying the ride so far, hit that subscribe button and join the Cool Ideas family. You won't regret it, and you'll get more car stories than you can shake a wrench at. Trust me, we have some seriously cool stuff coming your way. Now, let's get back to the Fiat X123. Picture it, Turin, 1972. Fiat, looking for ways to stay ahead of the game during the global oil crisis, rolls out a concept car that would set the stage for the electric vehicles of the future. The Fiat X123 wasn't just a car, it was a statement. With its tiny frame, electric motor, and futuristic design, it was a vision of urban mobility in the making. The X123 was developed by Fiat's Centro Stile under the guidance of designer Gianpaolo Boano. It was compact, efficient, and built to tackle the challenges of city driving. At just 2.64 meters long, that's about 8.66 feet, it was practically a go-kart by today's standards, perfect for squeezing into tight parking spots and dodging the chaos of city traffic. Here's where things get interesting. The X123 was powered by a 14-kilowatt electric motor, about 19 horsepower, which, okay, doesn't sound like much. But let's keep in mind this was the 1970s, and most cars back then were powered by dinosaurs. Well, fossil fuels anyway. Maximum speed? 45 miles per hour, 72 kilometers per hour, not breaking any land speed records, but it was a city car, so what did you expect? Driving range, about 50 miles, 80 kilometers, more than enough for your daily commute around town, assuming you're not planning to take it on a cross-country road trip. Weight, 820 kilograms, around 1,808 pounds, with 166 kilograms of that being the battery weight. That's pretty light for an electric car, even by today's standards. Regenerative braking. Oh yeah, the X123 featured regenerative braking, which was groundbreaking at the time. Basically, it could harness the energy from braking to recharge the battery. This little car was already ahead of the curve. This wasn't just any ordinary compact city car, though. The X123 had rubber bumpers and side protection elements, straight from Fiat's experimental safety vehicle research. So, while it was small and light, it was still designed with a bit of a safety net, just in case you got a little too carried away weaving through traffic. Now, let's talk legacy. Even though the Fiat X123 never went into full production, it had a massive impact on the evolution of Fiat's electric vehicles. Think of it like the older brother who paved the way for the cool younger sibling. This prototype laid the groundwork for the Fiat Panda Elettra, 1990, the Cinquecento Elettra, 1992, and of course the modern Fiat 500e, 2012. When you look at the development of Fiat's electric vehicles, you can see how the X123 was the spark that lit the fire. It showed Fiat that electric cars could be compact, efficient, and a viable option for the future of urban transportation. Sure, we didn't get mass production of the X123, but its DNA can be seen in every Fiat electric car that followed. It's currently tucked away in Fiat's heritage hub in Turin, Italy, where it remains an iconic piece of automotive history. If you're lucky enough to be in the area, you can check it out. Just don't expect to drive it home.